Welcome to Physical Anthropology. My name is Dr. Guy Prouty, and I am the instructor for this course. I am so glad to be here to teach you about the fascinating world of the human story and where we came from. In this course, we will be using Clark Larson's book, Our Origins, and we will cover three basic parts: the present, foundation for the past, evidence for the future, and the future, the shape of things to come. In the first part, we will explore basic scientific principles such as how do we construct evolutionary scientific theory based on the latest genetic research? What causes biological variation in modern humans and the other living primates, such as old and new world monkeys and apes? And do these primates have culture like modern humans? In the second part, we will move forward and examine how scientists date fossils of primates and then analyze the first 50 million years of primate origins and evolution. From there, we will learn about the origins of hominins, or the roots of our own history, and then proceed along the time scale to investigate the origins and evolution of early Homo, or our direct ancestor, plus the origins of modern people around the world. We will conclude this section with observing the transition to agriculture over the last 10,000 years and how it impacted our biology. In the third part, we will learn that humans are still evolving today and will continue to do so in the future. We will look at some fascinating examples of this at the end of our course. So let's take a look now at how our class is set up and organized. Hello everybody, this is Blackboard. This is where we will be learning about the fascinating world of physical anthropology, and I thought I would just give you a brief discussion and overview of how this course is organized. Here, start on this section right here, and this will provide you an introduction to the course, the purpose, structure, and so forth, objectives, so please read this all carefully. Now there are 15 modules during the course. Each one of them are weekly, and they will have appropriate due dates for the various lessons and the type of format they are and how many points they are worth and so forth. Then we'll have learning activities. It's very important that you read the syllabus, the schedule on the calendar, and Thriving in Physical Anthropology document that I prepared. If we look at the syllabus, if you just click here, what we can see here is this is a very detailed syllabus about how the course is organized. You'll see here on the right, on the inside, the various material that you will need to know about how to prepare for class assignments and group projects and so forth. Our text is Our Origins by Clark Larson. So please make sure that you use the text because I rely heavily on it for this course. Course schedule here is the calendar, and it lists per module all of the due dates and the points available for everything. So when you are preparing assignments, please have this at your side so that you know when to turn in assignments. And the Thriving in Physical Anthropology document is very important to read as well. I have been teaching online courses for many years, and over that time, I have learned what questions students have regarding material, and I answer them in this document. Plus, I instruct you how to write material, how to follow rubrics, and I'll get to those in just a moment. Reading tips, blog questions and discussions and formats and expectations, all of this. So again, please read this document carefully. Let's go back here to the Start Here section. There's a lesson here on getting to know Blackboard. So if you need further information here, just click on this lesson here. If you have any particular questions. Library resources are very good. If you click on Anthropology here at the Albertson Library, you'll get a lot of great information, films and articles, so forth and so forth. So this is a very valuable resource to learn also about physical anthropology. And online support if you need that as well. So there's lots of information here to help you throughout the course, at least on a technical basis. Getting to know Blackboard is important as well. And it ends with the next step, which introduces you to the next module. Let's click here at the bottom to module number 1. That will see again the introduction to the course, the various objectives, what is due this module, various learning activities. Now there's always going to be videos. These are part of my lectures here. I have created narrated PowerPoint presentations for you to watch. And you can also download the PowerPoint here with my script. So it's a great way to download them and read what I have presented here in this PowerPoint movie. Lesson 2 is generally reading some videos, reading the text. Chapter 1 is for the first week. There's always going to be some videos for you to watch. These will be very instructional and informative, and I'm sure that you will enjoy watching them. Now, lesson 3 are generally group discussions or group projects. Now, for this particular module here, you'll see this is something that's called course resources. Let's click on this link, and this will take you to various course resources. You can see it right here as well at the left. But this is where you can find all sorts of great information about the variety of topics we'll be discussing throughout the term. Evolution, DNA and heredity, growth and development, and so forth. So if you select evolution here, for example, you'll see some videos, articles, and so forth. So there's just a lot of neat things here that you can check out under each of these topics. Let's go back to our Module 1. This is where I will ask you some questions for you to discuss as a group. Now, there's going to be generally 5 people to a discussion group, and I will send you a listing of all the discussion groups at the beginning of the term so you know which group you have been assigned to. The next thing I would like to talk about here is Lesson 5, the Personal Reflection Journal. This is due at the end of each week, and it's just where I would like to see you write a little bit about what you have learned in the particular module, something that you didn't quite understand or something you found interesting or fascinating. And I'll be glad to read those and answer your questions or ask you questions or make some comments. And they're not long. They should only be about 200 words. But I think you'll find these to be very helpful for learning the class material. Next thing I would like to go over here is the home page. Home page is where you'll see various announcements by me. I will be posting my evaluations to the groups here and other tasks that pop up here and so forth. Faculty information, just a biography of myself. You will be asked during the first week to submit an autobiography of yourself so that we can get to know one another. I can get to know you, you can get to know me. And our idea here is to set up a dynamic learning community. And by relying on one another to help us learn about our human story is going to be very important. And so this is the reason I have designed this course in this way, to create really fun environments in which we can talk and interact with one another. Here under questions and suggestions is an important section where you can create forums and you can ask questions about assignments, navigation, just any general question that you want to have answered by either me or by other students. If you want to start a new thread about something or new topic, please do so here. And if you see errors, you can click here and I will quickly correct those errors. Under the current module here, this changes on a weekly basis. I will adjust that on Sundays typically before the next module starts. Right now it's set for Module 1 because that is the first module which you have to complete along with the Start Here section. So there's a lot of material which you need to cover. By the time Module 2 comes around, when you click there, that'll bring up the next module. I'll talk about the various modules here in just a second. Rubrics are very important. To help you understand how I grade these various assignments that you will be doing, either your individual blog assignments or your individual group projects, you should review these grading rubrics. For example, the grading rubric for written blog assignments looks like this. And when you write your material into Blackboard answering questions, this is the stuff I will be looking at to grade your material. Each assignment is worth 50 points, but this will really help you stay organized and to be very efficient at doing your assignments. The next rubric for group projects, you will be creating PowerPoint presentations within each group. There's typically 5 students per group, so you will work together on creating PowerPoint presentations, and this is the rubric for those group projects. The next rubric is for group project evaluations, and that looks like this. It's very helpful when you not only grade yourself in your group project, but also evaluate your fellow group members. As you can see here, there's 5 slots, there's five members per group. So this is what you will fill out when you grade yourself and your fellow group members, and you will email those to me. Based on your group evaluations and my evaluations, I will come up with an average of the scores, and that will be your final grade. And again, instructions for those are clearly laid out in the modules when you need to do group projects. And the final rubric here is called grading rubric for the final essay paper due at the end of the course. I discuss in the modules information about this final paper. The instructions are there, but this is what I will be using to grade your final papers, and this is what you need to follow when you're putting your final papers together. And the next thing I would like to cover here is your groups. Now, there are no assigned groups yet, but just click here for your groups. And there will be various groups set up, such as orangutans, Homo erectus, Australopithecus, and so forth. When you click on groups here, you will see which group you are assigned to. The journals is an area where you submit your journals as well. And my grades, you can click here for the grading of all your assignments. I'm very quick at grading. Your final submissions for your assignments are on Sundays, so I will start grading these on first thing Monday morning, and I should be done in a few days with grades. And then you can go here and click on my grades to see what my evaluation is. If you click here at the help section, we will see that it'll help you navigate through Blackboard, preparing for your course. Now the help zone is very useful here. If you have a technical problem with Blackboard, if you submit an assignment and something goes wrong, and believe me, since we're working in a computerized world, it's not always perfect. If you have any technical questions, notify the help desk, and they will be able to help you quite a lot answering all of your questions. So I think this is about it for right now. If you have any questions, please get back to me. I'm available at my computer most of the time, and I generally respond almost immediately to any questions that you have. I'm very quick because I know you guys are busy students. You may have jobs and families and so forth. I know there's a lot of time constraints on you. And I know because I was a student once myself, so I know how it is. So I'm here to help you and guide you along in this course. I look forward to working with all of you, and I will talk to you later. Bye.